Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I'm up. Wow. Was you waiting for us?
Who is that? I
Oh,
can't
no.
see, so
No, no. It said I'm up. Mm.
I don't know.
What a long day that was. But it was a good day. It was a good day.
It was a good day, but it was long.
Very. It was,
Tomorrow's going to be another long day.
well, tomorrow we get education.
Before we get educated.
Education. Fun times. Hi.
Hey, tomorrow we take off early.
We gotta be up in 6 hours.
Where's my phone
I don't know.
at? Anyway, yeah, we've got to be up and on the road in 6 hours, so we're not going to be on here too long. But I get my transplant education tomorrow,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, go to sleep.
that'll be fun.
That's cute, Jen. Welcome, welcome, Jen.
We made it to bed.
Oh, hi, Miss Christie. Michelle Christie's in the room. How about that? Yeah, we were gonna do this on Patreon, but we just figured we'll come on here and say hi. Let you guys know we're thinking about you. We did
Where are
shoot
we
something
at?
today.
Where are we at right
We're
now?
in both. We're
Oh,
in
we
both.
are.
There's link in both, yeah. We're just coming on to say hi. See what your guys' day was like. See if we could answer anything before we go to sleep. Yeah, no, it's all 11 too. Hi, Megan. Jeez, all y'all
Come on,
piling in here.
Come on,
You
now.
coming up here?
Come on,
Come on.
come on, come on.
Surrounded by animals. Are you gonna come and say hello? Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
I'll lay down in a minute.
Yeah, she's gonna get some rest in a
I'll lay
minute.
down in a minute.
She's smelling your blood
I'll
sugar.
lay down in a minute. She does that when she gets up in me. She's smelling my blood.
Yep.
You're fine.
They're so sweet. They really do love us.
Here comes trouble.
Okay, but you guys are making this lopsided because you're leaning on the bed.
Greg, go.
It's only 200 pounds on the side of the bed. Get off. So yeah, we
Anyway, so we made it.
we did. We had a pretty good day. We had some things we had to run and do today for, of course, for preparation for what's going on. Sandra and Alan, Brooke and Danny in the house. Ooh, Sandra and Alan in the house. We didn't
Sounds
see them
like
come up yet.
That sounds like a felony.
Oh,
It'll be multiple felonies when we all get together.
yeah. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a blast.
So I started my new medication, which
Hi, Casey.
I hate that I have to be on this medication, and I clearly had to ban this one because it was like $2,800 for 60 pills.
Mm,
So I was like,
yeah.
we're not getting that.
But you
Told the
know,
doctor that. And then,
that's what they put on with insurance.
yeah.
Remember, before the price of insurance,
Yeah, it was nuts.
it was a lot
So,
more steep than that.
You know, clearly we didn't pay that.
You stole a truck tonight.
Clearly we couldn't pay. I'd like to hear that story. I'm all about that.
Well, Danny and Brooke, we're going to be meeting up soon. Sandra and Ellen, us too. We're going to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she loved her tapestry.
It
Sandra and
is-
Ellen, fantastic job.
Oh my god.
She saw the one you did right behind that and wanted that one too. So I was like, oh,
I know, I'm stingy.
please. Yeah. Sandra, any luck on finding me some Egyptian limestone yet? Yeah. If not, y'all let me know.
I can't even read
I'll
that.
sell it to you for a steal of a deal. Did he still talk about this truck he stole? Look,
Who stole the truck?
Danny.
Danny stole the truck.
Danny.
Is it a box truck?
Mm.
Does it say free candy on the side? What does it say? Curious. Welcome to Pillow Talk, Clean and Share.
Pillow Talk. Yeah, a new series. I guess.
I
No,
know,
we
we're supposed to do this on Patreon,
Yeah.
and then we kept forgetting, and it was a mess.
But here's the cool thing. Cool thing is we're going to be doing a lot more on Patreon. So stay tuned there. Last night we did the pill dispenser.
we're actually coming
That
to
was fun.
Patreon for about 15 minutes after this, just you guys.
Yeah.
you guys save your questions if you have any to ask us when we get over there, because we're not going to be over there long, but we're going to be along.
She don't tell her about rocks and crystals.
Long
She's gonna
enough to
go
say
buy
hi and to give you some ugly details, because we don't put all the details here. You guys don't get to see all the bloody ugly stuff.
that. The Silverado 1500 SL, no free candy included. Oh Jesus.
Also, he bought it for a cheaper price. He didn't commit a felony and steal it.
The fact that he's got candy in the truck kind of concerns me, though.
You can't lure me with candy.
No, no.
You can't. But there are certain things you can put on the side of that truck and get me to
Cheeseburger.
walk right in it. I will walk right in it. What guess? Any guesses what would make me walk into a truck that says anything free on the side? It could, you know what?
Yes, we need some Sandra and Alan Loveson. You're absolutely right.
The side of the truck could say anything.
I have Bill. So,
What was it?
Sandra knows that you need some Sandra and Alan time real soon. Yes, we do. That is absolutely true. And Pill Popper said, hey, we said, so, what's up, Pill?
What's up, Bill?
Guys, I can't express how much you mean to me.
Oh, I feel the same way. We really
Absolutely. I had a lot of dreams with two. Oh, shoot.
do. You gotta hit the chat button right here.
Oh, I thought that only gave me like live chat. All messages are visible there. Like
Oh.
that. Let's see if that works.
So
Oh,
push
there
the
we go.
button.
Had a lot of dreams with Twin lately. We've been 3D separated 5 months now. I had many approach. Hi, peeps. Hey, Queen. Didn't see you in a minute. Where'd it
We
go?
lost it.
Oh, there it is. I dodged them because they were walking red flags, just focusing on me and my online business. Oh, that's good. I didn't see what Danny said. It's weird
By
because
the
it like
way,
comes up and goes away.
We're going to be doing. We've got some videos recorded, and I'm going to be getting them out soon because we're going to be doing a lot of driving, and I have nothing else to do but edit. Man, this colostrum serum from face moisturizer from the people at Alpine made, and we are not advertising for them, but we are because they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, Alpine made, check that out. But I'm just feeling my skin, and it feels amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does feel good. Oh, I'm sorry.
All soft.
Yeah, it's real soft and it smells good.
Does it?
Oh,
I think it smells good.
It absolutely smells good.
Are you sniffing me?
No, I've already got your scent. I'm good.
Sniffing.
It just
I've
smells-
sniffed you
yeah.
before.
What skin stuff do you use?
The colostrum serum from Alpine Made.
Yeah.
Face moisturizer.
Is it pretty good?
Alpinemade.com, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Alpine Made. They're amazing.
Nice.
Goat's milk soap.
Sherry, did you get your sugar scrub? The sugar scrub.
Yes, I do got. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my skin has been bad since a couple of years ago. So, okay, call me tomorrow. Yes, we can do that.
Who's that?
That was Michelle Christie.
I mean, we'll think about it. Whatever.
My twin used to sniff me. I miss that. He's your air now, so just breathe in. It's, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Laugh out loud. Yes, Michelle, we're still
Sniffing
laughing.
you.
Do I smell
Now I'm
good?
sniffing you.
What do I smell like?
But you always smell good.
What do I
Like
smell?
I've never smelled you, even on your sweatiest day, you smell good because the cologne just. I think your body makes the cologne and then they secrete it in the bottle.
What smell do I have on? Let's see if she's got it. Let's see. Hold on. What smell do I have?
Allure. I
Actually,
think it's Allure.
it's Abercrombie. I'm
Mhm.
surprised you didn't see.
No.
Is
I
it
don't
Allure?
smell Abercrombie.
I love Allure.
It's Allure.
If you've never smelled Allure on a man, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
I do not smell Abercrombie on you right now.
You know.
No, lift up. There it is.
Yeah, I don't smell bad at all. You're right. I do my best.
You smell
Hey,
great.
why do I keep relieving my twin breaking up with me? Hold on.
Reliving. We're gonna find you.
Reliving my twin breaking up with me in dreams over and over, even though I've done everything in my power to forgive them. Gonna finish that. And the others in my life who have abandoned me. So you're wondering why you keep repeating the same thing. So let me ask you this. Do you know who you are in your story? Are you the one that gets loved or the one who gets left? And if you're used to telling yourself who you are and your story gets left, why don't you just decide you want to retire that story? You don't want to be that anymore. Um, the mind is a very interesting thing once you realize you're not who you think you are. You're who you feel you are. You got to kind of focus on the feeling itself, not the thoughts. Because what you keep pointing at is how people walk away from you or how you keep going through this thing repeatedly. You ever had a thought process you couldn't stop? It just kept repeating the same thing over and over? Isn't that 98% of everything you think? Oh, hey, Dio! We're coming to Chicago, buddy. Hit me up. What is the difference between the spark and the... we'll come back to that one, Dio, but let me finish this. When you literally go through, like when we broke up or when we would separate, you would have those thoughts about why did he? This always happens to me. You know, that space
Right.
where he always does this to me. This always happens to me.
Yes.
This always happens to me. He always does this to me.
I knew he would
After
do
what?
this.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that just the perception you keep. You keep
Oh,
the
yeah, for
perception
sure.
because you're looking through the eyes of hurt. You're not keeping the perception because you're not. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So when you get hurt, you keep looking at things through the eyes of that hurt, and it's a disconnect. You don't even see that you're not connected to yourself because you keep trying to tell yourself you keep getting disconnected from. Maybe not in those words. Maybe it's you weren't, you know, you knew that they would find somebody better. You probably kept saying to yourself, they're probably going to find somebody else. You actually create that when you start saying that. You don't realize how powerful your thoughts are because of the feeling that's behind them. If you start to discover the feeling that's behind them, the thoughts don't have as much power. Because remember, we're not anything else but now. So when you go into the past and you relive the past, you literally keep making choices based on your past, not the present. So I hope that rang true. Let's see. Hello,
A couple more here, and then we'll head over to Patreon.
Yeah, let's see.
Right.
Dio,
Midnight.
what is the difference between the spark that ignites your soul and your twin? There's a difference. I don't.
I don't feel like there is a difference.
No, because your soul. This is the reminder of that you have a soul. This isn't. I don't know that there's a difference between the spark as much as there is a shared flame within that spark. Because the spark is like the igniting. Because you don't know you're going to sleep because you're in your head unconsciously doing everything in your life. That part of the sleep is the part where you get woke up and you're like, oh my God, somebody's actually going to connect to how I feel. Then you like have this blissful moment where you get to experience, ooh, show me some shoulders.
Shoulder?
Yeah. You have that blissful moment. Remember, it's like I recognized my soul, so the spark was there, but the spark was there because I gave myself permission to feel the connection to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that?
No, that does make sense.
Is it
Yes.
like that? Well, I guess
Yeah.
we'll let that one sit with us. I like the way that one felt. He's wanting to know the difference between this.
Yeah, I don't see in my mind that there is much. I'm trying to get comfortable
Oh,
again
okay.
before we.
Spark can't become a flame. Spark ignites the flame. Don't you have to hit two rocks together for a spark for a flame to show? I'm thinking nature-wise, the nature of it is no different. So I guess if the connection was made from nature, then the spark would be the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was good, Dio. I like that.
Yeah.
That was good. Beautiful to see you up. You usually are shooting videos and everything.
by the way,
else.
I did not fail the twin flame sniff test. This, in fact, is a lure. And the Abercrombie is, in fact, right there.
I don't
Don't
know.
get it twisted.
Yeah. Oh, well, I like that. Don't get it twisted. That's cute. A doctor's appointment. I may post it in the group if allowed. Okay. No, we can sleep. Trust us, we can sleep. But we still are trying to break loose of this waking up every 5 hours, because that was the interesting part of the doctor
Horrible,
saying
guys.
you can sleep through the night. Oh, Dio had surgery yesterday. Sending you healing energy, man.
Oh,
Healing
yeah,
energy.
that's right.
Yeah, you had your. Is this the second one?
I feel so out of the loop on so many things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at names going, man, I know that they messaged or I know that they sent an email and I don't think I got back or I don't. So I'm seeing a lot of people in here that's like really sparking some things. Like, man, I feel like I've really been out of the loop for a minute.
Well, the good thing is she's now, you're almost 24 hours with the new medicine, right?
Yeah. That's what we were talking about, the new medicine, and it really supposed to help me with my encephalopathy with the brain things. So I'm noticing a bit of a difference. Are you?
Oh, huge, huge. Yeah, you're back to being witty. I kind of was starting to get used, if I say something, you're usually like right on me. But if I say something before, it could go unnoticed. It's like, is she there? But,
Oh, so you've been saying some sly shit on
No,
purpose to see if I
well,
would react?
I'm not going to say I didn't get my licks in. I got my licks in. But
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here.
well, I had to. It was almost like I was supposed to. It's the new meds seem to have brought you back into you.
Yeah, I still
You're
feel
taking things lighter than you did before.
way before, and I
Way
still
lighter.
feel off balance. Like my balance isn't there yet, and maybe it'll help clear it up.
Just getting to use silver water.
No, I have tried silver, and I actually believe in the healing qualities of silver. I wear a lot of silver. The I forget what it's called. Something silver. I forget what it's called. But the shit that I would put on my burns too.
Everybody said you look more relaxed.
And yeah, I don't feel as stressed or as worried. I don't feel as cloudy, I guess I should say.
Man.
I'm not. I don't have my balance, but the cloudiness seems to be fading a little bit more. Where I'm not. We all do this. We all walk into and like, why did I come in here?
Colloidal silver.
Claudio silver, yeah.
Colloidal silver. Yeah.
Something like that. But I have tried that too. And I don't remember how I administered it though. I don't remember.
Actually, you had that for your wound.
Yeah, but it was before then that I think I drank
We
it.
do have it. We have like 3 bottles of.
Yeah, I think I got some.
We've got 3 different forms of silver.
Anything that I'm on now and that I'm trying now has to be approved by my transplant team, and they're not approving hardly anything. The medications that I'm on that I have to have, unfortunately, to sustain my life from now until transplant, the one that we were not able to afford, we can get now. Partly due to you guys and the GoFundMe page and the things, that was a big help, and it still is a big help. So that's big. Thank you. But I think I do feel more relaxed now that things are rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
When there was things that weren't moving and we were sitting stagnant and we weren't.
And it was worse because you were having toxic buildup.
Yeah, it was
all
just bad.
the time.
And then the doctors
so.
were saying, well, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. And then that last call was like, you're pretty much going to die. And then, so we were in a really rough place. And now I feel lighter and I look more relaxed because on Tuesday morning they told me I could live. So should I get another donor, or should I get a donor to be able to do that? And I believe we've got one put in place. So
Yes, the GoFundMe is still open.
GoFundMe is still open.
I don't know, Danny Brooke, do you have the link for it?
Or Michelle might have
Michelle
one
might
for
have it.
If not, we'll put it up
Yeah.
there.
Dio said, put as much silver you have in water and let it sit for 8 hours and drink the water. It is known as holy water.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, you know what? I do have a stick, too. I have a stick
She
that goes
actually
in water.
has water from the Pope, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? My
let me tell
neighbor,
you, she
brought me a little vial of holy water that her aunt had given her years ago. And she keeps it with her everywhere she goes. And Spirit led her to give it to me while I'm going through this, and I only use little drops of it at a time if I'm doing something. I often wear it on a necklace in one of my diffuser balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The aroma balls.
Thank you, Dan.
And
Danny posted.
and I often wear it there, so it's interesting. But I do have one of those sticks that go down, the silver sticks that actually go in the water. Thank you, Dia. I love you.
Yeah.
We do. We adore you. We have a lot of family members and people asking about you too. Like, when's that guy?
Oh my God! Everybody loves you, Dio. It's if you've never met Dio, when you meet him,
Yeah,
the energy just it comes off of him, and it's like the most humbling, loving experience you ever have being around somebody's energy. So yes, yes, we love you guys too. Thank you guys for posting that. They posted the link for your GoFundMe.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I had a real big problem with that in the beginning. I was really.
We both have struggled with receiving love.
Mm-hmm.
We both have struggled receiving support because we pretty much were alone for a long time. I mean, we've learned to receive it from each other, but even that, there's been a lot of ups and downs in that. Once I can travel, I will come over. Awesome.
Gia was here for Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah. Actually, he said he knew then something was going on. He could feel it.
Oh, wow.
And he said, he actually talked to me about it. I remember him pulling me aside and asking me. And it was 4 weeks later that she got diagnosed. Somebody had asked earlier, when did they know that your liver was? I was like, no, you can look throughout her history. And the doctors, because of being on state insurance or being on a company insurance, they didn't look for it because she didn't complain. Yeah. But all of you can see the trail.
They took my gallbladder out in what, 2009, 2009, yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be 2010.
I never forget that because I burped for it was like a constant hiccups burp.
Yeah,
that was the time. I was like, what is wrong with my body? And it wasn't me.
That's the time that I woke up from being in anesthesia, and I look at the end of my bed, and I saw my mom, which freaked me out. And then I looked, and both of my hands were being held. And I look over, and Lee is holding one of my hands. And on the other side, Ron is holding another one of my hands.
You know what was interesting about that?
It was really strange to wake up to out of anesthesia, considering that Ron and I were separated, but we were still living in the same house. He was not living in the same part of the house that I was, but nevertheless, it was interesting.
It was, but
that was the first time you officially met my mom too.
And actually, first time me and Ron actually got to sit down with your mom. So can you imagine the one in separation and the twin sitting with the mom while she was going through surgery? That was an interesting time. We'll have to do a video on that sometime. But you know what was interesting? I was on the right and Ron was on the left. You don't get it? I was the right. Never mind.
I get it now.
No, you didn't get it. You could have been Rick, but that's all right.
That was the dog's fault. That's not me. That was Craig. All Craig. Blame Craig.
Yeah. We can do one more question. I think somebody did post something.
And then we're going to go over to Patreon for about 15 minutes. Patreon. We're going to come over there. We're going to give you a little bit of a briefing about what we're going to be doing tomorrow and when we're going to get to talk to you guys tomorrow. And because Patreon, we're coming live every single day at one point in time throughout the day. So they'll be there for you to catch them if you miss them. So we're going to be, we went toilet seat shopping today.
No, that's not funny.
We did. Listen to this. This is what I thought was going to be a huge deal. It's like going to pick out a couch, right? It's a thing. And husband and wife should never try to make these purchases, these types of purchases on their own. Wives should make them, bring them to the home. Husband doesn't even know that it's been replaced. Because you guys just pay no attention to things, right? So if the toilet seat breaks, most people will go grab a toilet seat and put it back on, right? And it wouldn't be a family affair to go toilet seat shopping. But I knew Lee would have an analytical, spiritual type of manifestation of a conversation about these toilet seats that was going to need to be recorded. So we, first of all, go into a public store with masks on, which freaks me out. And I'm a mask person. I'm already sick. I don't need to be sicker.
Mm.
So we're in there, and we're discussing it on the walk to the department, where he said, where we were discussing our options. You know, we don't have an oblong toilet, so we have to go with a round seat. And the the squishy type of seats are
Yeah.
great for about a week, right?
Yeah.
And then they get those cracks in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The foam underneath.
Oh yeah. No.
And then you wonder what type of bacteria and thing are in those. And then they get that yellow ring around them where men and boys don't know how to get in the bowl there.
My mom raised me right. I don't know anything about
you
that.
are a pretty clean peer.
You know what? It's not even so much that I'm clean. It's that when I was a kid, I messed up twice, and my mom made sure that I always knew how to put the toilet seat down, and that I'd never ever. And it became my habit. It sucked because for a long time I'd just walk in, put the toilet seat down. If the toilet seat was up and I was in the bathroom brushing my hair or something, I'm putting the toilet seat down because I'm like, who left this up? Like it was a bad thing. I didn't know that men don't do that.
He
I didn't
does
know.
do this.
And
He is very considerate.
it was really interesting because I was like, this stuff doesn't happen. We do have one question we're going to answer before we go because I thought this one was pretty
But
good.
anyway, we put the toilet seat out there. We're going to put it out there on YouTube.
Yes.
There.
Yeah, she got me walking through Meyer carrying toilet seats. That's cute, right? So the question was, because Kristen, I believe Kristen, let's see, where was it? It was, you're being funny. I can see you. You know I can see you, right?
What am I doing right now?
You're making a little
I saw you
squint.
look.
I looked.
You did look.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
It's not really. So, Tarot with Kristen Marie. Do y'all have friends that understand y'all's connection? I'm just wondering if y'all know other couples that's like us. Well, we
Yeah. Nah, yes. All of our friends
feel the connection.
feel the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they're around us, when people are around us, I don't know, for some reason they want to be around us.
Yeah. Yeah, we get that a lot.
Yeah. That was my part. I wanted to wait for yours.
No, I agree. I mean, but they come in going, "What's a twin flame?"
What is this?
But then they also go, "Is this what this is?" And we're like, yeah. And they understand it because when you walk into that energy field, there's no concept of time. It's just connection. So when they walk into it, it's almost like an energy you're walking into. It's interesting because like when me, you, and Sandra and Alan were together, or when me, you, Trevor, and Eileen we've seen it so many different times. Every time we've been with another set of twins, or a twin for that matter, we've seen like this energy, it just pulls.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody doesn't understand that you don't have a concept of time because you really don't care about it anymore. And that's why you're probably finding really difficult to talk to your friends about it, because it's a feeling, not a thought. And to communicate your feelings to somebody who's used to you thinking about stuff all the time is the issue. Change it up on them.
It has to be experienced.
It does.
Energy has to be experienced, but
Would you say friends don't really support it?
no, I don't think that it's not that they support it. It's just that they don't understand it. However, this is interesting. I want to hear about your twin flame stuff. And the twin flames are here.
It's 11:11.
Oh, look at the twin flames. You know, all of the stuff our friends do.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're watching, you know who you are, asshole. And they probably are because they're up late too.
Right. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, probably.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I think that they all tend to come individually to either one of us and be like, okay, I see this.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is this twin flame thing?
Yeah.
And we noticed more along the lines of not saying, hey, what is this twin flame? But more along the lines of saying, how do I get there?
Yeah.
Like, what do I have to do to have that freedom?
Right.
Freedom is the only word for it, to have that freedom.
Right.
And is there something to it? And then the other person comes along that's in their relationship and like, what's up? or they'll get fear, and then I come in there like, we don't do that. Like, oh no, I can't feel him, but oh no, I can't hear him in my thoughts. So we must not be connected. We must not. You know, our 3D friends would be like, well, I'm not like that with him. I don't. You know what I mean? But I love him and I want to be with him for the rest of my life. But it's not like that
The
little
inner peace
connection
is
that you
something,
have. Yeah.
It's interesting though, isn't it?
But it's surrendering to the connection, not surrendering to the.
And giving up relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's surrendering to the connection after fighting the connection for so long, which is what we do. We don't fight our twins.
We wanted to have a
fight the
relationship with
connection.
each other. We didn't want the connection.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how it.
So
That's
we
how
fight
it works.
the question. That's what that we fight, or not the question, but we fight the
connection,
connection.
for a relationship.
Right. We fight the connection because what we feel like we don't want is the connection because that's too much. Well, really, it's the easiest part.
It really is.
It's the
After you
easiest
realize that.
The connection is the easiest part. It's accepting
Mm,
the connection, right?
yeah.
Do you accept the every bit of the connection? And it's still, even to this day, like I'll find that I'm doing things that I don't feel comfortable with Lee. You know what I mean? What the hell did I just say? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and it could be anything. Brushing my teeth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna hurry up and get done before he gets in here because I don't want him to see me brushing my teeth or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Weird relationship stuff.
weird
shows-
relationship.
But we actually
That's
still
it.
see.
That's it.
Well, and we've also seen. That's usually what we find when we have twins who come to us that are in separation. We see that they are accepting the connection being separated than they did when they were together. And it's like, yeah, that's you releasing relationship. That's not you going into connection yet. So when you're in separation, you start to connect to yourself, and then you start to realize, okay, there's something more to this because I'm realizing that there's a connection here. And now you want to go ahead and say, well, my expectation is that they choose me. My expectation is that they're going to be with me. My expectation is they're not going to have kids with other people. My expectation is my expectation. And as soon as you start doing that, you start this little mountain that turns into a lead box. And all of a sudden you're in this lead box trying to ask for them to come and join you in it. And they're looking at you like, I'm connected to you and you're blocked. And you think that, well, they can't feel a connection to you when you're blocked, because you create the lead wall of relationship inside of it. The lead wall of relationship inside of it came from something you learned in your childhood, not the person you're connected to. And it's like you have to go through that to understand how you got disconnected to begin with.
Right.
Because you're really never, ever really, truly disconnected. You literally find relationships to make sense of your disconnects. Yeah.
I can't read any of those.
I know.
Anymore.
My eyesight is
bad.
so bad.
Well,
Hopefully.
we're gonna go over to Patreon for about 15
Oh, hi,
minutes.
Angie.
Oh hi.
Angela Church fancy here in a second.
Gosh, for a minute. So we love you guys. We're gonna go spend about 15 minutes with our Patreon page, and then
Go there and
let
cut
them
it.
know what cut up a little bit, cause some trouble, and then go to bed and go to sleep, and then we will catch you guys on the flip side, right? We will we'll be updating through this
Well,
whole
we love you
medical
too.
journey.
Thanks in Australia.
Yeah,
It's daytime over there.
this journey has been an interesting one, hasn't it?
Oh,
I think
this
I'm going to
connection-
ban the word journey for one day. One day.
the connection is strengthened through this, though.
Right.
Where you would think in relationships or in marriages, we've heard of all kinds of people just going a different direction, but I feel like it's brought us closer.
Yeah.
This isn't. It's completely. It's like brand new everything in connection, because when you're connected, I don't think you really. You just don't. I can't think of not being connected to you. My mind doesn't even know how to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Anyway. We love you guys.
We're slowly fading.
Yeah, are we fading?
Yeah,
Yeah,
things
we're
are going
we're
up. But we're
pretty
gonna
tired.
see you over in Patreon in about. Well, we're going over there right now, so we're only gonna be over there about 15 minutes. So
Yes.
if you're on our
If you're on
Patreon,
Patreon, we'll see you
come
guys
on
in a
over
second.
there. We're gonna have a quick little question and answer or just a bullshit session. We're
Yeah.
gonna give you a little bit more information in depth.
And she said, "Thank you, Sherry. She got the surrendering to connection."
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. I'm
Awesome. We love you guys. We'll see you later, YouTube. Patreon. Don't go nowhere. You get a link here in a second.
Bye.